Chapter 13, Sloka 16. Suridhya, we will chant Avibhaktam
Avibhaktam
cha bhuteshu
cha bhuteshu
vibhakta
vibhakta
miva cha sthitam
iva cha sthitam
bhutabhar
bhutapar
tricha
cha
tajgeyam
skeyam
rasishnu
Vishnu
prabhavishnu cha.
Vishnu cha
Shloka 18. Jyotisha
Jyoti cha
mapi tajyoti
Jyoti
stamasaha
Tamasa
paramuchyate
Namastate
paramuchyate
Namamuchyate
jnanam geyam
Jnanam Gyayam
jnanagamyam
Jnanagamyam
riddhi sarvasya
Iti Sarvasya
vishishtitam. Thank you. Now we will do the meaning part. Shloka 17. Avibhaktam, indivisible, cha and bhuteshu, living beings, vibhaktam, divided, eva, apparently, cha, yet, sthitam, situated, bhuta bhartri, the sustainer of all living beings, cha, also, tad, that, gyayam, to be known, grasishnu, the destroyer, prabhavishnu, the creator, cha, and. So this shloka is one of the important shlokas of Srimad Bhagwad Gita. It can be chanted when someone is feeling loneliness. Like you have went to a party. So in a party there are so many people, but still you feel you're alone. No one is there to talk to you. You can chant this shloka. Never mind. Maybe Shree Krishna ji will come in some form and no, he will remove your loneliness. So here Sri Krishna ji is saying, kindly focus, don't get distracted and then don't tell me I didn't understood. Listen carefully. It is indivisible, yet it appears to be divided amongst the living beings. Everyone should know that the supreme entity, the supreme soul, is the sustainer, destroyer, and creator of all the living beings. So here soul is indivisible. So what is being talked about? Sri Krishna ji is talking about what? It is the soul. So soul is indivisible, but it appears to be divided among all the living beings. Correct? Sri Krishna ji's soul cannot be divided, but still his soul's small fraction is there in all the living beings. It can be humans, it can be plants, animals, birds, aquatic animals, anything on this earth which is a living being, which has a life, has a small fraction of Sri Krishna ji's soul in them as a soul. Okay, so all the souls are same. Why they are same? Who will tell me? Yes, Vandita.
Because Sri Krishna ji is there in equal.
Good, Vandita. So it is the soul of Sri Krishna ji only in all the living beings. So the soul is same. Only what we see is the outer part, the object. We are seeing the body in different size and shapes and colors. But inside that, the soul which is there is the same in all the living being. Na? So yet we feel that every soul is different and divided. We feel different because we see the body in the different size and shape. It is divided because it is there in all the living beings. But actually that soul is indivisible and it is the same because it belongs to Sri Krishna ji. It is Sri Krishna ji's soul only. You know? So actually the soul cannot be divided and soul is not different. It is the same in all the living beings, just the outside, the outer form is different. So what actually Sri Krishna ji is trying to make us understand? He is trying to make us understand from inside. It is Sri Krishna ji. Only the outer part is different. What appears to us, what we see, it is different. So we need to understand that it is Supreme Lord which is there in all the living beings. So the outer part, the body, the intellect, the senses, the nature is different. But inside them, the inside all the living being, there is a soul which is same, which is a small fraction of Sri Krishna ji. So that soul is the creator. How it is a creator? Because when it goes inside a body, the body gets a life. It is the sustainer. Why it is a sustainer? Because when the soul is inside, the body is sustaining. And it is a destroyer. Why it is destroyer? Because when the soul come out of that body, the body get destroyed. It is dead. So, soul is the sole factor of everything. Creator, sustainer, destroyer. Therefore, the soul is only Sri Krishna ji. So basically, we get the awareness of the characteristics of the soul. We need to understand that all the living beings has a small fraction of Sri Krishna ji. We need to understand it is because of the Sri Krishna ji soul that living being is alive or dead or been created. Understood? Come on. Vandita, please explain.
Yes, ma'am. So in this shloka, Lord Shri Krishna is saying that the soul in our bodies cannot be divided, but in our bodies there is a small fraction of Lord Shri Krishna. And he's saying that the inner body, the soul, is just the same, but the outer body is the different size, shape, color, and everything. And he also says that the soul is the sustainer, destroyer, and yeah,
Creator.
and the creator.
Very good, Vandita. Good, awesome. Suridya.
Now,
Acha.
yes,
After Suridya, Kanishka will tell. Okay? Yes, Suridya.
yes, ma'am. Lord Shri Krishna is saying that in this sloka that the uh, when the Lord Shri Krishna comes in the somebody's body, so somebody will have a life, and and no, uh, when Lord Shri Krishna will not be in his heart, so that person will be die.
Correct. Good. Yes, Kanishka, your turn.
And is it okay? There will be a little bit noise
No
because I
problem.
have a birds in my home, so they are chirping.
Wow. Come on now.
And that also not my own birds, my daddy's friend birds because he told you want to go somewhere, just give it for something to take care.
Okay,
So,
enjoy.
so in this shloka, Lord Shri Krishna is trying to tell that I am in the soul, and every single human being has has the same soul. Because why? Because if Lord Shri Krishna's soul is same, our soul will be also same. Because he only made the whole world, and he will only take care of the human.
Kanishka, we have soul inside and it is the soul of Sri Krishna ji. It is not different from Sri Krishna ji soul and our soul.
Okay.
Huh? Okay. The soul inside all the living beings, not just we humans. All the living beings, there is a soul. That means that is a life. So that is Sri Krishna ji's soul. That is Sri Krishna ji's life which is getting into the body. Hmm? Okay. Yes,
Just
Vibhu.
can I hear one more time in that? and I'll tell fully.
हाँ हाँ चल विभुत.
Yes, ma'am. In this shloka, Lord Sri Krishna is explaining that the soul cannot be divided, but we all have a soul, and our soul is just a small fraction of his soul, which means that the soul in all the living beings is the same, and the soul sustains us. If we don't have a soul, we cannot live. The soul created us, and if we don't have a soul, we will die. That means it is the destroyer, sustainer, and the creator.
Very good. Very nice. Sir. Sir, are
Ma'am,
you? हाँ.
one day I went to a mall, okay. There, I wanted a watch. It was looking too beautiful. I asked my daddy, he's telling me, no, and evening, I prayed evening. And then after praying, I was going in a party. There I saw my mother had the watch.
Wow, good.
And
That
that's
is.
my new watch.
That is the reason we should always pray. ठीक है, now sir is there.
Yes, ma'am. So, in this shloka, Lord Shri Krishna says that, Kudanitari. In this shloka, Lord Shri Krishna says that the soul that we have in each of us, the soul belongs to Shri Krishna, part of it, and it is only the outer characteristics which changes, but within us, it is all Shri Krishna's soul. And also, what he says that he is the one who is the creator, he's the sustainer, and he's the destroyer.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Now Shloka 18, sorry 17. Jyotisham in all forms of lights, api and tat that Jyoti light, tamasa the darkness, param beyond, uchate is said, jnanam knowledge, gyayam the object or purpose of knowledge, jnana gamyam the goal of knowledge, riddhi heart, sarvasya of all living beings, vishtitam dwells or lives. So here what Sri Krishna ji is saying. He is the source of light in all the forms of light and is entirely beyond the darkness of ignorance. It is the knowledge, the object of knowledge and the goal of knowledge. He dwells within the hearts of all the living beings. So where Sri Krishna ji is there inside the living being, it is the heart. He is inside the heart. So what the soul does? Soul is the source of light among all the lights and even destroy the darkness of the ignorance. So when you understand this fact, when you understand the soul, then what happens? Your ignorance is gone. The darkness of ignorance is gone. Darkness is what? In dark, can you see anything? We cannot see. Same way in ignorance, when you don't have the knowledge, you do not understand what is correct or what is wrong. So that is why this both goes together. Darkness and ignorance are similar. So when you understand the fact of the soul, your ignorance is gone, your darkness is gone. And that light, this knowledge of the light, destroy the darkness. So knowledge of the soul is greatest knowledge one can have, and it lives in the heart of all the living beings. We can note that main characteristics of Sri Krishna ji are getting repeated for the characteristics of the soul too. Because Sri Krishna ji is the soul that is present in all the living beings. So Sri Krishna ji is trying to make us understand in a different way the importance of the soul or the characteristics of the soul and the importance of gaining the knowledge. So whenever you study, you should understand to the best. What happened when you understand, you will never forget in your life. It will be there inside your intellect. And you should gain the knowledge more and more. If you see, Sri Krishna ji is trying to make us understand throughout the Bhagavad Gita in different ways the importance of studying. What is studying? Studying is gaining the knowledge. If you study, what happens? You gain the knowledge. So he's telling the importance. When you gain the knowledge, when you study more and more, you become more smarter and smarter. You become wise. Because you have so much of knowledge inside you. You know so many things.
From baby until here, I have not studied, but I know everything. So what's the mean to study?
You know everything.
Yeah, I know all about space.
You know?
I know all about space.
So is that enough?
Yeah, yeah, no, I know maths also. I know English.
This is what ignorance. है ना? Then you feel that I know everything and you are so smart. This is called ignorance. So this is kiddish also.
No,
है ना?
you
It
know,
is
in
our
India, yeah, in India, I was this much of strong in math that if suppose sometimes a sum came on TV, I would just calculate and tell the answer before the other one tells.
good. So you should use your this nature. You should use your this no a special character to improve more. So you should study more. You be topper all around the world. There are Olympiads. Be the topper in international level. Max Olympiads are there. When you have this speciality, why don't you use it? There are so many competitions for Max. Go and participate in all those. No? So we should use our
Because if I have and I will use now only, I'll finish my specialty. No, I'll go near and show in the competition. Why do I need to show here? Because then
yes.
I'll lose.
You don't show
That's what I'm
here.
saving. I'm
You
saving.
you save and go use it in your competition. Wow, Vibhu, awesome. Smart boy, no doubt.
Ma'am, I
Thank
got
you,
a
ma'am.
badminton.
Huh?
I
Vandita,
got a badminton.
you got in badminton. Wow, awesome. Talented kids.
And ma'am, in my school, my teacher told us that day we need to come down to with our book to read a lesson, whatever Shruti ma'am will tell. And if and Shruti ma'am will decide who said correctly. Whoever, what happened to them? Whoever will say correctly, she will take them for the annual day.
Good, good, good. Very
So
nice.
till now, anything did not happen. Stop! Oh, you're jumping.
So we'll come back to the shloka. The meaning, I'll just brush up again. It is the importance of the soul. Soul removes your darkness and the ignorance gives you. And when you understand the soul's knowledge, when you understand the importance of soul, then obviously you're gaining the knowledge. You're understanding that Sri Krishna ji is inside all the living beings. Correct? And we need to understand this fact. What happened when we understand this fact? We stop hating other living beings. Generally, all the humans have some choice. Okay, I hate this person, or I hate this animal, or I hate this living being. So that hatred goes away. Because when you get the awareness,
Hate any animal or another person.
I'm just telling commonly, in general.
The only thing I hate is mosquitoes.
You hate, na?
Because they bite me. They hate me. I can't do anything. I don't
They,
completely hate them, but
they,
they bite me.
they,
That's
it is,
why.
that is their nature to bite. It is not that they hate you. It is their nature to bite. They are doing it.
I have the most mosquito bites in my whole class.
Put a neem oil, so mosquitoes will not come to you.
I
So
tried.
that is what, when we change, because we understand, okay, Shri Krishna ji is there inside them. We cannot hate them, we cannot hit them, we even cannot kill them. This is what happens when you get the knowledge, when you trust it, when you believe in it. Okay? Chalo, now who is going to say? Suridya?
Yes, ma'am. Lord Shri Krishna is saying that the person who don't have Lord Shri Krishna in his heart, so he will don't understand when Lord Shri Krishna will be in that person, so he will understand everything like in the he will be a topper in the class.
Okay. Thank you. Kanishka?
Yes, ma'am. What?
Explain.
Ma'am, can you just tell me one more time?
You
Means I
didn't.
didn't understand anything.
Hi, because your focus is with the birds. Now you listen to your friend,
No.
okay? Vibodh, please explain.
Miss, in this shloka, Lord Sri Krishna explains that he he has knowledge and he is the goal of everybody's knowledge, and he also lives in all our hearts. And if you understand your soul, and because your soul is Sri Krishna ji, if you understand your soul, it is like understanding Sri Krishna ji. And after you understand it, you gain knowledge, and all your hatred for any other living being is gone, because you can't hate anybody.
Very good, thank you.
Plus, I
Vandita.
didn't understand the first part
Now
of the
can I tell?
explanation, because
What?
that's why I didn't say this part of the explanation, because I didn't understand the first part.
What first part? That the
He's the source
ignorance
of
is
light.
gone? Huh? Sorry?
He's the source of light. Something
Huh.
like that.
See, the soul is the source of light. Sri Krishna ji is the source of light for what? For the ignorance, for the darkness. What darkness and ignorance? Everybody doesn't know, na? कि है ना soul is Sri Krishna ji, is it inside us? Everybody don't know. So that is the ignorance. That is the darkness. Are you able to understand?
Yes, but he's a light means that he can stop all that if you understand him, like that.
He has used the term light because light is used for removing the darkness. Able to
Okay,
understand?
Miss, I understood. Thank you.
Welcome. Thank you so much. Vandita.
Yes, ma'am. In this shloka, Lord Shri Krishna is saying that he is the source of light, and he is source of knowledge, and he is the object of knowledge. He is situated in everyone's heart, and he also is he is beyond the darkness of matter. So he takes out the ignorance and the darkness.
Very good. Thank you. Kanishka.
Yes, ma'am. So in this shloka, Lord Shri Krishna is telling Lord Shri Krishna is in our soul, and actually he lives in our heart also. And um, whenever we study or do something, study means to game our brain. If we game our brain, he will also game us, and we will be great.
Okay. Thank you.
Only
Sir.
this much I understand.
Okay, in this sloka, Lord Krishna says that he is in everybody's soul, and then he is part of everybody's heart, and because of that, he is the source of light. Knowing more about the soul will help us and get enlightenment and get more knowledge, and it will help us remove the darkness. And if everybody have this understanding, it will help us not have hatred towards each of us.
Thank you, sir.